face ass dude. Are we on yet?
Yeah, no, fuck it. Put it on. Put it on like that.
No, put it on. Put what on?
No. He's keeping it professional. Queen.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back Paperrocklive. You know what it is already. Jenna.
Listen, let me just say this. I'm so sorry that we have been delayed. We've been eating and smoking and drinking, and that's just how it goes down behind the scenes. I kept this guest special for right this second. This is somebody who actually saved my life twice. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here. And that's real. I have seizures.
What he did?
Shit.
You all condoms?
Speaking of high condoms, no, it wasn't the kind of thing. You know, Shanae and I were partners for a long. I've known Shanae since I'm probably like 15, 16 years old. I don't even know.
Wow.
And we were business partners for a long time. And thank God, I had 2 seizures, and he happened to be there for both. And if it wasn't for him, I would have been dead. One time I woke up, I had 3 police officers on me, and my dad and Neil were hysterical, crying like I was dead.
I'm gonna cut it short real quick, man, because, man, before the first seizure, nigga didn't know she had seizures. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was nigga, we didn't know anything. She just bust down into a seizure because she's stressed out over some bullshit, and my nigga, she just start into convulsions on the couch. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, like shit is coming out her mouth. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, my nigga? I'm on the other couch, nigga, chilling, drinking a beer. We just finished smoking. I'm like, oh, yo. Meanwhile, her daughter's in the back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I freak out, start losing. And I'm like, yo. I run to the fucking door and be like, somebody call the ambulance. Yeah, my nigga, Kai's in the back, her daughter's in the back, like, wee, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. And I'm like, oh shit, no, Kai, no, that's not, fuck, she's falling out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm pacing back and forth until I can fucking realize, all right, I need to calm down. I need to call the cops or call the ambulance so they can come. I need to take Kai out of here so she doesn't see her mother like this. Like, yo, so much shit happened in the 5 minute, yo, man, that shit was a movie.
I know that shit made you blew your high, everything. You
my nigga.
You ain't smoked no weed.
My nigga. My nigga. Yo, what? Sober. I turned to a bitch, nigga. I was like, what the fuck is going, nigga? I was, shut up, what the fuck? Yo, like that's no. I'm literally telling you how the fuck I was set, cause I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Yeah, it's a movie.
This is my.
And she have black and white. The white part was died in your house.
Yo, you already know, nigga. White woman, right? Nigga, not no.
Me personally, I would have lifted up, put it in the hallway.
Yo, listen. Dragged out, right? Say, yo, listen, she died
She
before.
white. I'm sorry. She got to go to the hallway, nigga. Put her on the steps.
So this is why you are held in such a high regard, and whereas we've had our issues, and I think most people who really have a good friendship have had their issues. And
right.
Despite us not talking for like 3 or 4 years, there's not a day that went by, because Joe would tell me he ran into you, my father, my brother, and I would always be like, yo, how are you doing? So even though we weren't speaking, I just want you to know I love you so much. I missed you during the time that we were not together, and I'm so happy that we're back.
Yeah.
And whereas it always takes the bigger person to apologize, we both had apologizing to do, but you took it upon yourself to reach out to me, and I don't want to get emotional, but that just meant so much to me, and thank you. This is prior to Spliff. I used to torture Chef Nere, and whereas we'll get into this real quick. Chef Nere's from the Naughty North section of the Bronx, Parkchester. Naughty North!
Nobody's clapping with you.
I don't care. Naughty North is big in Parkchester, and I heard you had a big cookout a couple weeks ago in Calumet Park.
He didn't invite us.
I was invited, and I'm glad
you didn't invite me.
There's always people who talk shit, and I won't mention names because we have the same problems on various levels. I'm gonna handle this for you. The same person. I got it. There's no names mentioned.
Yeah,
I'm just speaking.
You know what?
We're not gonna feed the flame.
No, but it's right because it.
The fan of fire.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Spliff knows. When you real, you don't talk about the niggas that ain't real, cause it don't waste. You just wasting time and breath.
Exactly, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, I did a barbecue. I killed. I brought my shooter out, and I paid for
I like
it.
her.
No, not that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about.
Sorry.
I'm talking about Loyal. That's.
I love Loyal. Loyal! I call Loyal
Right.
today. You
And
know what
I-
I call Loyal for today, right?
And hold on. And I paid for their shooter. I'm just gonna say that's just bullshit. But we're gonna leave it at that, right?
I thought we wasn't blowing shots.
No, we're not blowing shots, but I'm just saying we're gonna breeze through on, you know what I mean, right? We not talking about it, we just talking about how we move as horses, right? That's it. So
Shots is fired, and that's fine.
That's
Shout out
it.
to
Nothing
Loyal.
wrong with
Shout out
that.
to Loyal because Loyal has been with us since
Yeah.
inception, and he did my reunion for me. That was
great
big.
work.
Just
He
amazing.
did great
And
work.
so, you know, you need a photographer. I got the videographer, the producer, whatever you want, I got it.
Spliff got beats, hooks, studio, verses, all that.
And we knew this from the first press day. So let's speak to the first press day. The
Oh,
first press
I'm
day.
wilding off why everybody got Android phones and nobody got a fucking iPhone phone.
Because you know what? You know why, Spliff? Because niggas ain't got 7 passports, man.
Woo!
That's true.
Yeah, hey.
Fuck
We're
that.
right, speak
I
to-
just got 2.
Yeah. Get that shit.
You know what?
Get
So
that
you
shit.
trying to
I
tell
just
me
got 2.
I got 7 passports, so I should have my iPhone.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
That's fucked
Do you know what
up.
this is? So a couple of weeks ago, we had Mr. D. Chambers. Shout out to D. Chambers on the set.
Oh, shit.
And Mr. Chambers asked about Judge Mathis. And whereas I could have been not so El Positivo, I think I was very mature in my response. I think I was caught off guard on Judge Mathis. I got you, on
Oh,
Judge
I see.
Mathis. And, wow.
You can't multitask.
I
on
can.
that shit.
No, I've been doing this all day.
All right, come
It's
on.
on- it's on the
yeah,
table.
now.
fine, got it.
I'm used to,
I want some bullshit.
multitasking Jenna.
The only person that can explain what happened on Judge Mathis is my partner in crime, Mr.
That's good.
Nere. Well, this is it, boo. Good. Is Mr. Nere, who is there.
Or Chef Nere.
Oh no, Chef Nere, listen. Chef Nere came to every show.
Well, that's who you're interviewing,
no,
kind of.
no,
I
Chef
know,
Nere
it's a whole
was
thing, it's a
responsible
whole
for
thing.
every show that we did,
Holy shit.
for all the food.
And she will bust my balls, and because I'm trying to, you know what I mean, do certain things, it's like, what? What?
We would get to check out, and he's like, "Okay, I'm good," and I'm like, the chick at Packmark is like, "Beep, beep, beep," and we got Matt Shaw on sale, $438. $438. I know we catering to Matt. He has saffron.
Yo,
He got mad expensive shit.
I don't know if it's me.
What?
No. I'm trying to tell you something right now. I
Spit
just
it.
felt it. I
Spit
just
it.
felt it.
Spit it.
I don't drink. So I've been drinking and I've been, my cup is low and I just felt like it really is on me right now. My eyes are glossy. I'm feeling
Listen,
tipsy, but I'm feeling like,
I could do another one.
no. If I did another one right now, like you be here talking, I'll straight knock out or some dumb shit like that. I am really tipsy right now.
So
Like,
take 2 toes. Oh, I
You
can't
can't
smoke
smoke in
it.
here. We gotta do
Well,
that.
and he's
No,
the man right there.
we
I'm
are
like,
gonna take
I'm
a
gonna be
break.
like,
But watch this, y'all. I almost lit the spliff in here too. I was really comfortable to just do that just now.
Because we used to be able to
had
do
a couple
that.
drinks. You was like, fuck it, you know. I
We
get
used to be
it.
able to do that here. We used to be able to smoke in
But
here.
y'all fucked it up. You know what I mean?
We
No.
did.
Because it
Black
was
people fucked it up.
crazy. I get it. I know how. Listen, remember how we fucked up drinking at I was something.
Drinking?
We fucked up something on the set at the other spot.
Oh no, DSM?
Wait, hold on, wait. Don't you ever mention that shit again. We didn't say we was gonna mention people. We mentioned that other set. You know?
No,
we don't
no.
give a fuck about it. We ain't mentioning. We don't
That was the
mention.
problem back in the days.
Hold on, no. We don't mention. Wait.
Hold
That's
on.
2020.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead. Okay.
Mr. Chambers comes on, he goes, "Jay," he goes, "I never knew anybody personally that was on Judge Mathis." I said, "Well, you know me now,
Oh shit.
okay?" And I said, "I'm gonna be nice, because I was already sued once for libel. I would choke him, and he knows that."
You was on Judge Mathis.
And this is my
telling
partner.
snitch
This is
ass.
who I was on Judge Mathis with.
Alright, but she was snitching. She been.
Hilarious.
No, I wasn't.
No, with. Oh man.
Keep
that's a
it
long
clean. No,
story.
you could do it. You could do it. Bottom line is this:
Them
we
niggas
had
are
a,
suckers, man. Yo, and I don't even like talking about the situation, but when we the hottest show on the motherfucking
network.
on the network, right? and to the point where yo, we got the hottest niggas in the streets with the money and violence shit coming in, and yo, like either the week before or even that week, yo, our drops went missing, and the audio was fucking up, and niggas is like, yo, like how this shit just happened out of nowhere. So I was like, okay, and nigga, I'm a hothead, man. So once I see the bullshit written on the walls, and you know how it is, it's little simple shit like everything's going up to Pro Tools and audio, so you know it's like, nigga, you gotta delete that shit yourself manually if that shit just.
Yeah.
Alright, word, y'all playing this game? Check this out, yo, y'all niggas, yeah, DSN stands for the shitty network, and yeah.
Yo, I was on the floor.
That's what happened. That's what they showed on Judge Mathis and shit.
And my face when he said it, I'm like this. My face, I'm like this. I said, I agree. And we was in Judge Mathis, and he was like, yo, all he was doing was, yo, he did such a great job. We lost, but we won.
Anybody see me on camera right now, and I'm like this and like that?
I got split drunk, and that's
It's
fine.
fucking
It's
fault.
okay.
Right.
You lucky that this
Spliff,
is.
tell your story. It's your fault. Tell him. Tell
I
him.
tell you, don't fucking drink, man.
No, he says to me, Jay, I'm gonna take a little sippy tonight.
Get some water, nigga. Get some water.
It's fine. We got
Where's
can I have what's that water in the building?
That's your water right there, family.
Anyway,
Water always bring you back. I had a little sip.
I got a question
I
for
ain't
you,
got
Chef
no
Nere.
water. I ain't got that shit.
So Nere hails from Parkchester in the Bronx. You did quite a bit before you did cooking, right? This is Chef Nere, but before he was Chef Nere, he was a man of many hats. So just run down.
I still am.
You were rapping, but not
I
anymore.
still do that.
Do you?
I still do
My
that.
nigga still got bars all day, you French toast face.
I don't care. You feel insulted, I can get 2 shirts.
I still do that. That's always a passion. And anything creative, man, I love to do. You know what I mean? I'm about to fuck with the comedy again too, but you know, money wise, shit, it's the cooking that makes the money. You know what I mean? For me to do anything else. So
What's your favorite dish to make?
There you go.
I've been asked that question so many times, and I really don't have one. Like I don't
have one that you know you kill.
But you love to
But
make.
that's
What you
what-
love to make.
You know, when I say to make, let me say, hold on, fuck, now I'm about to get noise. Now put me there. I don't drink.
Right.
I don't drink. I can't even
Get some water. They get the
I
water.
can't
We
even
got
handle
the
a
water.
Heineken.
We're
You know
gonna
what
take
I'm
the water. We're gonna take the water.
Now I feel so. It done hit.
Toss that. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
he
that
needs
water. We're
water.
gonna get
He
that
needs
water
water.
too.
You drank the whole shot of this shit. You seen it?
Whole bottle of water.
That's
there
that
for you,
passport
brother.
life right there.
Let
Man.
me
Get some
explain
water,
something to you
man.
now.
Hang on, let me hear what he has to say, 'cause I am intrigued.
You know how you
Drink
make
that water, nigga.
Favorite dish, Nere. The dish that you can make with your eyes closed.
Yeah,
What's your
there's a bunch
favorite?
of
But not just that.
You do something
I'm
crazy.
talking about the dish that you make that you know you kill. Like they can't go to a restaurant, they can't go to the next motherfucking house nothing and taste that shit.
Oosh. Probably potato salad, man.
Your potato salad? Wow.
Whose
That's
potato
that-
salad's
that's that
better than
grandma own ingredients.
Whose potato salad's better here? Whose potato salad's better?
Her
We
potato
gonna
salad.
I mean, let's
Yours?
not.
No.
Let's not.
All right.
There you go. Do it.
So we're not gonna battle over potato salad. The one thing that I really do miss, Chef was great at making this. I don't want to say it, sriracha mayo, sriracha,
Chipotle mayo.
sriracha, whatever the fuck. So I tried it.
I know. I see.
The Zaz fucks up,
Yep.
and I
Don't
put
even
too
have
many.
the same color.
It breaks. No, he's seen it because I tried to do it. It doesn't work.
Alright, we see that. We know that now. What I was saying though
Talk to me, player.
is I love to cook.
Yep.
I cook with a passion.
That's always a good
I
one.
don't cook to really eat because sometimes I'll cook and don't eat none of the dinner and feed everybody.
That's right.
Boom.
That's right.
That's
True.
that's really with passion.
That's
But I
real.
call that my church because every Sunday I will cook a meal.
It's
and I
peaceful
feed
though,
people.
right?
Yes, because I don't go to church like that, but
Mhm.
you know I feel like it's a godly thing to do. It's feeding,
Right.
you know, I'm feeding the soul.
It's a selfless act.
right.
Yes.
So
It's a selfless act.
So I think my favorite dish when I make hibachi, the lollipop lamb, not the shoulder,
I dig it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
the lollipop with the stick.
So
Yes.
do you have your own seasoning? Do you put a sauce on it?
I make my own seasoning from
Mhm.
scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do, what my secret is, honestly, it's not really a secret. Anybody that really cook and they know this. When it comes to red meat, lamb, goat, those type of meats. It's so good if you season it and leave that down there for like at least 2 days in the season.
Not 1, 2.
So if I leave it 2 days, but if I got to it Saturday and I'm cooking on Sunday,
It's
as
still
long
good.
as I gotta
Yeah.
get 10 hours
That's a
in.
fact. That's a fact.
All right, so it marinate for 10 hours,
That's a
right?
fact.
Then I might marinate it another with some more kind of my ingredients for another hour. So I take this and I have my own hibachi sauce that I make. So I have to make the hibachi sauce and I'll take this and it's rather I bake it, I'll start baking it.
Okay.
So I get it midway cooked and then I turn it to broil.
So I tell you this, sear it first.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying?
Sear it first,
Yes.
right? Sear it nice brown on both sides. Once you sear it, throw it in the oven. Throw it in the oven. Like all you need is that brown, nice seal.
But you see, that's why I do bake and grill.
No, but
The reason why-
but
Listen to him.
trust me,
He's nice.
right? You don't want to go. You want the nice sear first. When
That's
you
true.
get that
Get the
nice
color.
sear on the color,
Right,
you got what you want.
right.
And your flavor's going to crystallize into that meat, right? First.
right.
So now all that's cooked in. So
Right.
then once you do that, throw that shit in the oven for a little bit,
Right.
and that shit's gonna come out like butter.
Okay, so now he said sear it. I never did that. Like I told you, I season it,
Yeah.
marinate my shit. I put it in the oven to bake. But once it's in the oven and it bake and it baked to a certain thing and it's nice and brown, then I throw it on the broiler. The broiler now makes the edges and everything crispy. So watch it now.
But you're gonna get that. So try it now with the sear
I
because
know.
you're gonna get all that from that.
From the
Turn it high heat. Turn. You got a cast iron. You got a can. Yo, I'm telling you,
Yes,
bro.
right.
Cast iron. Throw that shit on high.
And you see, when I
Yeah.
go get my lamb, I go to the meat store. I'm not to the grocery store, right? So I get the lamb perfect
meat
cut.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
See, she says she doesn't like lamb, but I think her mother did not.
She
know
ain't
how to
have
make
it
it.
right.
I did not.
think-
This is all the shit I used to
think-
tell her when we would have
Wait, I think she had the shoulder.
Yep.
Cause people normally cook more like shoulders
Yes,
and shit
sir.
like that.
Yes, sir.
LaCroix.
I don't think she had the lollipop yet.
No, I don't think
Feel
so.
me? So if I make the lollipop and I give it to her, I like when I fuck a person head.
That's a
and
fact.
go,
That's
you know, cause I got people that just like her that say, I don't like lamb.
Right.
But when they taste that shit, they go, I ain't gonna lie to you, Split. I don't eat lamb if you make that shit. I don't eat that shit nowhere else. That's cool.
That's a fact.
I think I make a wicked steamed red snapper because I put my little
That's
okra.
capiche.
I'm talking about steamed snapper.
Mm.
I make steamed snapper and I put an okra and an onion and bell peppers inside it.
Inside, no
Stuff
doubt.
my fish. And my fish is well seasoned, you know what I mean? With my homemade seasoning and a little touch of Old Bay. And I'll wrap it in a foil with some butter on one
Yes, sir.
side, garlic
Yes,
butter.
sir.
Matter of fact, I put garlic butter on the foil.
You know about black garlic?
Stop playing with me.
All right.
Oh
So-
shit!
All right.
So watch this.
Seven
Here's what we're gonna do.
passports.
Yeah, cause you know what tastes good on that too? Some avocado oil.
Okay.
Avocado oil tastes wicked good. Boy. So when you take, yeah, man.
Can you work this out? So what we're gonna do, this is what's wrong with black folks. We don't support each other. And even though I've known Chef Nere for 20 years, no one's asking for a discount. Next time you're in the studio, what do you need, 10 people?
Hmm?
Okay. Next time you're in the studio, 10 people, what do you need?
How about 10 people?
Great. So what would it, right? Okay. What would it cost to have you cater
Well,
for
we'll
10
talk.
people?
We'll
No,
about
talk
that.
numbers now so motherfuckers understand how much the price point is.
I can't.
It's at least $1,000, you
I
fat
can't.
bitches. Listen, stop. Let me help you.
Man, let them tell.
Let me help
them.
you. Because motherfuckers come in
Fuck me.
and they expect me.
It's your
I've
chicken,
worked
bro.
with Chef Nere for years, and you'd hear the budgets, and this motherfucker is cooking
Oh,
for
man.
9 hours.
Oh man.
Peeling shit, cleaning
Yo.
shit. I'm not kidding. And then you want to pay him a whack ass $750,
Yo.
and you know who you are. And I'm bumping the numbers.
Look at him!
Wait,
He's ready to fight somebody right now.
I'm not gonna mention names, but I remember there was this.
You
wait,
know who you are.
No.
Who you
There was
are?
this. No, wait.
M?
There, no.
M?
No.
M?
There was this fucking. There was this one artist, yo. that the nigga was having a release party, and the nigga hits me and says, "Yo, look, I'm having this release party, and the theme of it is back to school."
No, I'm not gonna do this.
Wait,
You're not gonna do this right
wait,
now.
Come on. So the nigga says, "Yo, it's a theme party."
Said the
back to
nigga
school.
said.
So I said, "Yo, all right." I said, "Well, what's your budget?" The nigga said, "Yo, I ain't really trying to spend over $100.
What?
I said, "Huh?"
Yo, bum.
So yo,
So what I would've did-
oh wait, hold on. I said, bro, you better off doing that shit yourself, bro. I said that shit don't even work for me, man.
Nah, son, you should have took $100. We would have went to
Hey,
Golden
put it in your
Crust.
fucking
bought-
pocket and
We
went to
went
the
to Golden
movies.
Crust and bought that nigga beef patty and
This
cocoa
is what's
bread.
crazy.
And
I
then
thought you were
fucking
going somewhere
talking
else
about
with this. We went to two
20 of those?
listening
That would have
parties.
been $40.
One listening party had great food, drinks, the whole spiel. The second party we went was
Oh.
school themed. Ah, right. And see how this comes down. And we were given a brown paper bag of cheese
Well,
and bologna
that was
sandwiches.
the same person, yeah.
What?
Yo,
That was the same
hilarious.
person.
Full
You know what?
circle.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just get by it. I'm so
Keep
sorry.
it and moving.
Keep it moving.
Give me some.
Okay.
Give me some good questions.
Oh, shit.
Give me some
Okay.
good questions.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's funny. So Chef Nere was on the chew. I'm not gonna go into the whole
He was on the
particulars,
chew?
but yeah, he was on the chew.
Twice.
Twice.
You official.
Twice.
He's official on the
And
chew.
the reason why this gets me very angry is because he deserved more than what he got. And we won't go into the particulars because me and him have this discussion behind the scenes all the time. But the person who won was from the Bronx. I was hot as shit. And this person,
You still in the Bronx?
yes.
I need your phone number. For
You Bronx all day.
I'm
Flip.
gonna give you my number, sir. We gotta make some
He cook. He nice.
He really cooks. And
He
I'm
the
gonna say
plate.
this.
Delicious.
One of his biggest pet peeves is people calling themselves a chef. I'm not a chef. I cook.
Yo,
I cater.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's a chef. What
He's
the
a
fuck?
chef.
He's gotta have a
My
chef
man
card.
card.
Right. He's a chef.
Run down your resume lightly.
Wait, please.
Well,
hold
no,
on.
run down his
This
resume.
nigga look like he got clear fingernail polish on his logo. Do you see how it's shining? I'm wall shine out this motherfucker.
That's a fizzy.
You go ahead, entrepreneur.
Yeah. Hey.
Entrepreneur.
Hey. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that.
Where can they
respect.
find you? What can you have restrictions with respect? Because he's busy now, bitches. Order your food on time and you get it on
Yo,
time.
listen, man. John George, John Frazier,
Uh-huh.
We eat out there, we eat out.
Cert. I worked it all. You feel me? So I seen it all, done it all. But what I more than the food, I learned the business side. You feel me? Like I learned how these restaurants became big and stayed big and had, you know what I mean, successful runs over 30 years and shit like that. And you know what I mean? And that shit comes from consistency, knowing your product, knowing how much to price things for, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing how to hustle, you know what I mean? And the point, like, I tell you this shit, real shit. Where I'm at now, I seen this shit. It was like I kept telling niggas, yo, I taste this shit. I taste this shit. I can feel this shit. I taste this shit. I kept telling my girl that, my boy that. I was like, yo, to the point that when the shit really started popping, I said, yo, I told you I could taste this shit. I could feel this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I loved you from the first day because at first he was not my co-host. He was the chef. He fed you that night. He's been the person behind the menace for the longest time, and
Yeah.
most people don't realize that. That's why he was my co-host at some point
He cooked the
because
food all the
he
time?
cooked the food.
I cooked the food
That was
and
him.
was the host.
That was him.
What show? What?
When
When you
came-
came,
Yeah.
that was his food.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tonight.
No.
I was about to say. I
When you
cook
came, that was
every
his
night.
food.
Okay.
And this has been my road dog for the longest. And when I say that, I don't care what we go through. I mean that because some people don't realize what it takes to transcend. And whereas we're not where we're meant to be, I'm super proud of him because most people cannot transition from what they like to do to what makes the money. It's a very big difference between what you enjoy versus what you can profit from.
Fact.
And this is a big thing. So one of my questions to you is, as COVID comes, and whereas he caters to food, did that help or hurt your business?
It hurt. I mean, no, excuse me, that didn't hurt. It helped.
Right.
Because for me, I'm a hustler, man. So I just figured another way. Like I was so stuck on catering which I love to do, I didn't really want to do plates. And through the COVID shit, I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just see what this plate situation is, because I was just busting shit out every day. Like once COVID came, I said, I'm just gonna make something, a new dish every day. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna perfect my craft that much more, right? So month in, niggas is going crazy on my page, and I said, you know what? Let me start seeing if I can sell some of this shit. And first week came, I did like 700-800. I was like, oh shit, all right. I looked at my girl like, you might have something here. And then it just, from there on, and then the catering part kicked up more, and then the private chef kicked up more, but it all came from the plate. So I said, damn, sometimes you gotta start small in order to come back to the big shit, you know what I mean?
We can speak to quality, and I will say this. I had to do an event with Nere, we were driving downtown, and there were 2 trays of food that were dumped, and homeless people were very fucking happy, right? We were at the supper club.
I don't even know.
Like that? I'll get you a pic. The supper club. We get there, and Nere's level of quality, he's not gonna serve you nothing he's not 100% with. And he got rid of a certain product. Fine. Even with that, we walk in, when I say we, I'm carrying his, I work for him at this point, so I'm carrying his shit in. And I know the circumstances. Again, we're gonna leave names out of the situation. I don't wanna be on Judge Mathis again. But when we get there, he was underpaid for services rendered. And I don't care what he bought, between cab fare, and this is what people have to realize, between the videographer, the photographer, the hype man, your money starts from when you leave your house, right? Why am I paying for cab fare? That event I was at, it was horrible. It sucked. And the thing is, when you have a sucky event, you have to have good food. You're lucky you had Nere on deck. Worst event you had to cater.
You're asking me?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that might have been it. The dude said, yo, so I'm just gonna say, the dude said, yo, I'm doing like, what he said, like 250 people, and he was trying to give me $400.
$400.
I said, yo, dude, I said, you can't even buy everybody a slice of pizza with that.
It wasn't funny, and I had his back.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
And most people, don't appreciate the time and effort. I've dealt with Nere for years, and he's cooked for my show, our show, for years. And you have to think about cleaning chicken. Some of you bitches just rip the package open and just throw it in the oven.
Nasty.
Cleaning chicken is massive.
Nasty. You need lime for that. You need
vinegar, whatever.
$100
for that.
Lemon
The
juice,
service,
water.
$100.
You were on the Jew, which again, I feel like there was a lot that went into it that didn't work to our favor, which is fine. Regardless as to Carla.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh man, she wanted to
I
go.
love Carla I hate Carla, but we're gonna keep it clean. Who do you want to, or who do you want to work with? Who's like the guy or the girl?
Man, that's a good question, because I honestly don't know. Only because there's not so many black chefs, but probably maybe the chef Chef Kwame. Chef I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Chef Kwame.
From Top Chef?
I don't know if he was on Top Chef, but he's like one of the top black chefs. He has a book that's out, and it's supposed to be making a movie about him. But basically, he's young. He's fairly young. He's in his 20s. Point is, basically, he hustled kind of the same thing what I did, and it's just to show that for black chefs to make it, it's like we got to go out and do our own shit. You know what I mean? We got to go out and hustle our own shit.
That's what anything if you black.
But that's what right. So because in the culinary profession, it's like they respect just the white more than anything.
Yeah, but they don't use no seasoning.
Well, I mean, we know this.
They know they plate,
You know what I mean?
pretty, but no food don't
Correct.
taste right.
Correct.
We're tired of that.
Correct.
We're tired of go to restaurant, $500 for the blood clot plate, and no one giving no blood clot seasoning for me food. We're tired of that.
See?
Sure.
Good question. I did make food. So tonight, and I was very nervous, and certain people who are in this, and you know this, like you're in the circumference, and whoever is with me preparing, and I've heard certain feedback, about how ridiculous I am. So it's interesting.
Yeah, food is alright. Nice.
It's not about that. When you're preparing food, you know, when you have, forget him, when you have regular, like you, my goal is to impress Spliff. Because if Spliff is not happy, no, I know this is not a sucking your left nutsack. I just, when you're.
That goes back to the selflessness. Hold on, Mike.
Alright, so when you
Shit. He's on some other shit.
when you have food, this is who taught me that. So understand, and I have no problem giving credit where credit's due. Whereas I did visualize certain things, and Nere will agree. Nere brought it to fruition. So the reason why there's food every show is because of him.
Uh-oh.
This is a guy
Him.
who,
I'm happy you taught her how to do that.
he didn't teach me anything. He did. We'll get to that later on.
I know that's I'm keeping it real with you. I'm
He
sorry.
didn't teach me anything.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Let me
This
get
is
it
one of my
right.
best friends, and I'm so happy that he's back in my life.
I know the ladies love you for that, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's a
food.
big
It's
yo,
food.
bro.
You
Fuck
know what's
that.
crazy?
They got mad
I
pussy
use
over
that as a
food.
weapon as
Oh, you better.
I be like, let me tell you something, baby. Let me cook for you. Okay?
That's it.
I want to get in your stomach
That's
either which
it.
way.
That's it.
Listen.
Damn.
Listen, you know what you do first? What do you do first when you at food? You eat with your eyes, right? Right. So when you eat with your eyes, right, that's part of your mind,
Wow.
right?
Stupid.
So when you start messing with someone's eyes, mind, and stomach all in one, holy shit. Holy
Smelling the
shit.
seasoning hitting the pan.
Holy
When the
shit.
seasoning be sounding like
Wait a
this.
minute.
The seasoning be sounding like
Now,
this.
and then they smelling it, and it's just slowly just working into their senses.
Shanir and I would walk through an
Two
event,
retards.
right?
You and
And
Spliff.
we had different A&Rs, like, yo, Jay, you bought that. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Those sandwiches,
Oh yeah.
I still get, I'm not kidding.
He's
They
like,
go,
oh,
Jay,
yeah.
where's the mayo at? I go,
Spicy
actually,
mayo.
I didn't make it. My
Yeah.
partner made it.
What kind of sandwich you make?
Forget about it.
So he made a sriracha
I'm gonna show
mayo.
you a sandwich. I'm gonna show you a sandwich, and I'm gonna show you around. Let a minute. I'm gonna show you the around the way girl. Jesus.
I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds. I need you to ask Spliff his ideal meal.
I mean, he can tell me shit.
That, if you don't stop this shit.
Yeah. Tell me the right.
No.
Why
What
you
is your
drunk?
favorite?
Because that's what you.
It's 11 o'clock, yeah.
What would you want right now?
Look at math is like this.
Hey, yo, where you going? The show about to be over.
No, it's not. I'm
She's
paying.
about to. She's
It's
gonna
11
do.
o'clock.
I'm gonna do it.
11 o'clock.
That's fine.
Go
Happy
do it.
birthday.
You
We
know
got-
where your children
I'm
are.
happy right back.
Go do
What
it.
is the meal?
Where's
I
Kai?
don't got no
That's what
tissue.
you
What you
want
gonna
with my
use?
Kai's
father.
safe.
Dirty ass.
Kai's safe.
Oh, I know that.
Niggas ain't playing with that.
Let me tell you
Niggas
something
slap everybody for
What's your
Kai.
meal right now?
that I like right now.
Right
Everybody.
now.
Ooh, I mean, like red bean soup.
Mmm.
I like corn soup.
Mmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mmm.
Manish water.
These things like,
So you like soup?
yeah, I do love soup.
I love soup too.
And when we talk about cooking a piece of meat
Mm.
or whatever,
What? Yo.
yeah, I don't have to say pork.
Right, we
I'm
ain't-
a
we-
gangster.
we
I ain't
talk-
from that part of town. But I get a good prime,
Yeah.
My man woke up for
a
that.
prime steak rib or a nice T-bone,
Mm-hmm.
well marinated, well seasoned and done right.
Mm-hmm.
Done that blood clot.
Mm-hmm.
If I get the red snapper fish
Mm.
or even a bison
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
made the right way,
Mm-hmm.
Might not lie.
these are my things.
Yeah.
Might not
But
lie.
I'm now starting to get a lot into sauteing vegetables.
Yo, listen.
I'm starting to like vegetables a lot, like never before.
I make you some Brussels sprouts and mushrooms.
Oh
And I
shit.
don't like Brussels sprouts.
Listen.
No, Brussels sprouts is good.
Listen.
Let him make you that
I
shit.
fuck it up to the point, listen, where you be like, God damn, hold on, wait.
Alright,
I'm gonna have to read.
Ain't no goddamn hold up, boy. I'll be like, yo, goddamn, show me how you make this.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Some Mediterranean shit. You feel what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
try to
Nigga
make
said,
it
fuck that, I don't know how to make that shit.
and I'll call you,
Right.
and then I'll call you to be on the cooking show with me.
Yo.
So I'll have me, you, maybe my auntie, we get in this cooking show, right?
On that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobo.
And I have my cousin Jenna, with you there as the motherfucking specialist to
Feature.
this shit. But he's the main feature. You showing us new shit.
Yeah.
I'm showing you a couple of Caribbean things.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I make a mean jerk, B.
I like making
Yeah.
Caribbean food. I like making sushi. I love to make it.
Nice.
I love to make it.
That's you gotta be. That's something you gotta be very patient with in a sense.
Oh hell yeah!
And I
To
that's
make the
just like
sticky rice, I
Exactly.
did that good. You gotta get a steamer for that.
that's a fact.
So I did it just to fuck females' heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd be like, you like sushi? Man?
Yeah.
So I got the little tools, I got the roll out, everything, the
Yes,
the
sir.
bamboo stick roll out, I
Yeah.
got everything. So when I go get my seaweed and stuff like that,
Mm.
I put the green seaweed down, I put down that pop, and I start mixing the tea. And they get out see the thing how I do it.
You need to make a Caribbean sushi though.
Nothing for me to do it. That'd be a wicked one.
Man, let's what? Lay some fucking jerk on the seaweed, maybe. Little jerk marinade, just slightly, right? Throw some rice, maybe chop a little jerk chicken up in that bitch. Do some
Well, you know what? I like
kalu-
it. We need to open a store and just give our food all
Right.
kind of names.
Bro, listen.
You
I
didn't
got
cater on
names.
that show. So
I
what?
got names.
Just so people understand this.
You know what I
right?
would call my sliders?
Doodoo?
No, James Browners.
James Brown.
James Brown is now.
Cause you know why James Brown?
slide.
They
They
slide.
slide.
James Brown
They
slide.
slide. Nigga, I'm with them
Use your
already,
brain,
man. Nigga,
man.
come
Use your
on,
brain,
baby.
baby.
I seen it. Yeah.
Use your
Slide it, nigga.
So you
now
should
that
call
we're
him
all on the
Chadwick
same page.
Boseman.
brain.
This
Chadwick
is-
Boseman.
Hang on a
He
second.
might have just
Rest
died,
in
but
peace,
he
rest
did
in
James
peace.
Brown in the
Fact.
movies.
This is what I want
I
to bring
fuck
up.
with him. He
Right.
did James Brown with the
Gio.
left and the right like this.
Gio, right. This is what I want to bring up. So,
Let me jump over the counter.
please do. So when you have people that you're catering to, right? Let's say a group of 12, which is what I would normally do if it's split.
Okay.
Tell people the real price, not my price, because I'm not paying for price. I'm not paying for price. I've been knowing it for 20 fucking years.
I can't.
12
What is the
people,
full
you
price?
spend at least $200 to $300.
$500.
It
Well,
depends.
not all the time.
Listen to him.
It depends on what they're ordering, right? So check this out, right? Let's be real. If you're ordering something like chicken fingers and French fries or some rice, that's simple shit, right? But when you're talking about like shrimp, filet mignon, or ribeye, a short rib,
Yeah.
surf and turf, salmon, and you dig now that's something
Yeah,
different.
that's different.
You dig what I'm saying? Now you talking upscale. You know what I mean? But I remember I seen somebody call upscale.
So let's go down.
No, wait, hold on, wait.
Hold on,
Hold on, wait. I seen somebody call upscale breakfast corned beef hash. And I was like, and this is when she says, like, what I take serious when motherfuckers be calling themselves chefs. And it's like, yo, my nigga, like chef, when niggas say chef, that's one of the only, like, professions niggas can really fake. It's like you don't go and be like, yo, I'm human resources, my nigga, and you ain't never worked no human resources. Same even like my niggas talking about hype man and ain't never fucking been on a fucking stage like you and talking about that hype man shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when a nigga talk about hype man, you probably looking at a nigga like, you serious? You really wanna do this?
Yeah.
You really wanna do this with me right now? Fuck out of here, my nigga. If you really know what a hype man is.
She is a real cook, and it's funny because I used to have to cook for certain things, and Nere would come over and correct everything,
I'm feeling
and that's
that.
important.
I'm
Listen,
fucking feeling that.
Yeah.
I know he's like, nigga, I cook for real.
Nah,
Fuck
he's
you
official.
talking
Yeah.
about. See, this is the thing about it. I can cook good. But he
I went to school for this shit.
is he
Bing.
different.
Bing,
He different.
I
bing.
went to school for this
But the
shit.
whole thing
And working in
about
the kitchen's like
The whole thing
slaving.
about it, I'll be watching you,
Yeah,
and I'll be like a student to you.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm
Bing.
saying? 'Cause I want to take my shit further than what I know.
Nere, run down your
Bing.
credentials real quick.
I
Just real
already
quick.
did.
You did.
Yeah.
All right, listen. As far as I'm concerned, this guy
I did already.
coming from the Bronx. That's okay. That's
Will
okay.
that?
He been saying for a
Right.
while. I gotta use the bathroom next.
Good. See you next. Go.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go doo-doo too.
No,
That's great.
Look at this.
Can you give me 10 more minutes?
10 minutes more?
Whoa,
I'm not doing nothing.
That's fine.
give him 5 minutes.
5.
5 more minutes?
I mean, he mic.
You look like a pack of
All right,
Kool-Aid
all right,
today. I
4
like you
minutes.
looking sexy today.
Now, hold on, 5 minutes for what?
I don't know.
Show.
You can head, I can carry this combo. Go
I'm
ahead.
about to close this show.
Go out and go to the restroom and come back. Hustle out.
And my producer ready to go.
Oh, shit.
I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Cameraman ready to
shit.
go.
Oh, shit, boy.
You over here talking with
Hey.
your drunken ass.
Hey.
I'm drunk.
You
I
know
want to
what?
go home. I'm
Okay,
like,
good.
I'll be
Chef
back.
Nere,
I'm white
Chef
skin.
Nere.
I'll be back.
Biggest, Chef Nere will be back.
I'll be
I'm
back.
gonna keep it real with you. Do not come back. Can I make a request?
Yeah. Don't come back without no food.
Could you make me?
Oh shit! But see,
I told you.
I want to tell you one thing.
All right.
I want fried lobster.
Fried lobster. All right, now check this out. Now,
I'm gonna listen to what he said.
if we talking fried, this ain't free though, right?
What you want me to do there? Nere,
No, we just.
Yo, Nere,
Yeah.
Nere, look. Got it. Shut up.
I mean,
Tell him what he needs to hear. That's it.
I mean, then it's.
We got it.
Listen, nigga, that's a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean?
There
Like,
you go. We got
Fried lobster.
You-
it. That's it. I want you to make him happy.
I want my shit pretty. I want it in the shell. Say put the meat back in the shell. Look, I like
He
the
wants
head,
it doubled up and
everything. Fried, but I want to see how you make it though. I want to see.
We'll film it. That's it.
Because you know it could be fried and don't have
Nere.
that seasoning. I
Nere, just tell us when you cooking it.
I need that.
That's it. I'll pull up.
And put the
I get
butter.
busy.
You know how this
Put the butter.
goes.
But can I keep it real with you? There's a certain way to do it, and he really attest to this. He's
Tell
a
him.
chef.
So tell him. We
If he
don't film
make
him.
it, if he makes it.
Send me the menu,
But
Nere will make it. Nere
it's
will
a
make whatever.
certain. It's
And
a,
I'll film
Can
it.
I say something?
That's it. And it's gonna be an
And
episode.
he got
We're
a
gonna
nice
be like
picture.
this.
There's
Oh
something that
shit.
they cook the lobster on first, but it come from the wood. It's the fucking
Chipotle, the chips.
The chips.
the wood or whatever it is.
What chips?
Well, that depends, right? That's if you're grilling it. But you're talking about deep frying.
They deep fried and they put. I guess they.
Are you gonna deep
It
fry
depends.
What
It
is-
probably depends on their method. See, everybody's method ain't the same.
Alright,
So,
let me tell you something.
so this is the thing.
When I went to Jamaica, them boy they put their guns on fire with some
The
wood.
niggas is nice
Grill
though.
it and then they put it in the
Nice.
deep fryer.
Mm.
That
Niggas
shit
nice.
tastes different. So I was like, what seasoning
So
is
they
this?
probably smoked it. They smoked it first,
Uh,
which probably gave that flavor, and then they dropped that bitch.
Ooh, yo, that shit,
Mhm.
man. Cause you know, lobster meat is like tough. You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
They shit was like, wow, that
Butter.
shit was melting
Like butter.
like shrimp. Like
Niggas been on that island for 800 years. Fuck,
My
they
big
know how to make
question
it
to you is
soft.
this. I love Shanae's cooking so much because I was privy to her for at least 2 years. And
The early,
Early.
in the kitchen.
I love you. You hear me?
I love you too.
I hate people.
I mean,
I don't like motherfuckers.
you know.
I'm serious. I miss him so much, and like I said, we had a little break. I missed you so much. I'm so happy you're back in my life, yo.
Listen.
Thank God. I love you. Anyway, fuck you. I have a question.
I was gonna say something.
Do you see yourself with a truck or a
Fuck
brick and
a
mortar?
truck, man.
Or brick and mortar? What
Maybe
the fuck
brick
you
and
talking
no,
about?
I know. I just say fuck a truck because so many people have hit me and talked about, yo, you want to get a truck, or yo, you should get a truck, and it's like I did that shit. So when after we split, I had a truck situation,
I like it.
and
I didn't know that.
the shit was a shit show because you wind up spending more in the maintenance than anything. You don't see when you have a brick and mortar a storefront, it's the same rent every fucking month, right? But with that truck, you can't say when the tires gonna go, the axle gonna go, the engine gonna go, whatever. The shit in the kitchen gonna go. You can't say when that shit gonna go.
but nigga, that happened in a regular car that you driving regardless.
No, correct. But
Split.
that's your business. You see, when it's your car, right? You can say,
No one
fuck it, I
cares.
need a ride. I can get there to my
What I'm
job.
trying to tell you, what I'm trying to say.
Talk to me.
Either which way, you gotta pay how you weigh.
That's a fact.
Okay, so watch this.
Sure.
I would rather enhance my car so I don't get in that. I wouldn't get a truck that I'm gonna have problems with. I would get a truck that won't give me these problems. At least in one whole year, let me make my fucking money.
Agreed.
Because when you have that type of thing, then you can say, okay, I'm making enough money to say, let me put $50 to the side every week for just in case if my axle broke, just in case if the generator don't work, just in case if I need to put more oil up in such and such. For the little shit for the car, like you said.
I dig it.
The place will make money. It's like a restaurant with wheels, bro. It's not no sit down and chill. It's pick up and go. Correct? So watch this. If your food is lit and you there consistently, okay? Just like what's that little trailer shit in LA? Pink's.
Pink's hot dogs?
Hot dog.
Woo!
They have a fucking trailer, my nigga.
Shit.
Not a truck, a trailer.
You gotta go.
Okay? And let me explain something to you. There's lines. I've been going to LA since 1998. There is lines to there. I just came there.
25 minutes.
I just was in LA 3 weeks ago.
I know.
There is lines still at this fucking hot dog place. They have a place called Carney's. It is made out of a train track, a train, one of the carts, made out of a cart. Nigga, it's still there on Sunset, paid for. When you find a lot, a place, a jam, you put your shit there, that's it. That's my thing. Business, nigga.
Alright.
You could go to, you could find a lot right now, right?
Well, it's hard in New York.
Hear what I'm trying to say.
But I dig it.
You could find, fuck New York. This is another
my
thing.
nigga. Ooh.
This is another thing. People get stuck.
Nigga, I've been doing that fuck New York
Hold
campaign.
on. People get stuck here
Word.
in New York, and they think it's about New York. I understand. We got the city, we got the lights, we got the vibe. I get it, y'all. I get it. But listen to a motherfucker who eyes ain't local. We get more bang for our buck everywhere else besides New York.
Bucker all day.
People say good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Hello.
Outside New
People
York.
going at you and shit.
Let me show you something. Respect level, hustle level, hating, congratulating is more out of town than it is in New York. So let me explain something to you. A man told me, a very rich billionaire man told me, he said, Split, wherever you put it, people come. Regardless.
Put it there.
Just put it there. He says to me, I own flats in London. Split, only been to London twice in my life. He said to me he owned fucking restaurants in Italy. He said, Spliff, my investors and shit put it there. I haven't been to this restaurant, I haven't seen it, but I had it for 13 years and it's booming. So, my girl drove me the other day somewhere in Long Island for burgers, nigga, burgers. In a trailer, vegan burger trailer. I swear to you, it's $25 for a burger and the drink. And I swear to you, more than 100 people was in and out that parking lot. She's in a parking lot, a dusty, dirty parking lot with an ugly ass trailer selling vegan burgers, popping.
But we looking for your sponsorship, boo.
I
Don't take it like that, you know what I'm saying?
I leave it
Split
on
playing
this
games.
note. I leave it on this note, man. And one of my chef's mentors told me, do one thing good and they will come.
That's the same thing as
You feel
put
me?
that there and they will come.
That's a fact.
It's the same thing, that's what I'm saying. And a billionaire told me that. So look what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whoever told you that,
Yeah,
let's listen to that.
that's a fact.
Let's listen to that. I'm gonna tell you this, people are gonna come at you in all kind of ways. You should do it like this, you should do it like this, you should do it like this.
Right.
Motherfucker, you ain't did it for yourself yet. So how you gonna come and tell me how to do it?
Right.
I ain't even trying to hear you.
That's a fact.
I like to listen to people with plans. People that wake up in the morning and they have a plan. Even if the plan ain't for me, it could be effective for me. Like, Jenna wakes up with a plan.
That's a fact. A plan to rule around every day.
Excuse the language, but I'm
We gonna
gonna say,
laugh.
this fucking big head Martian, she wakes up with a plan.
Every day.
She makes me feel secure more than Allstate, nigga. Because when she get up in the morning, she's like a superwoman to
Like
me.
vision. She got vision.
She's like an avenger, like a superwoman to me. Why? Number one, she's a mom first, right? So that's superpowers right there, right? And then she have to worry about how to get herself right and what she need to do in her bills, right? So that's another superpower, right? Then she got family, her father, right? Who loved her, who's still strong, he's still there, but at the end of the day, he's still getting older. So now she's preparing to saw herself for even him, right?
Yep.
Then she got maybe she got a little boyfriend who she make a little food for, get a little boom boom, whatever. But she gotta keep him happy still, right? Then she got my hard-headed ass, stubborn, fucking split piece of shit. Cost me $1,000 just to talk to this nigga. But she does the shit. And then she says, Spliff, we need to do we gonna do But one thing she don't do, she don't run and leave nothing. She don't leave no fucking loose ends of nothing. Fucking, sorry for the language, but fucking bitches on point. Okay? I don't know what to do with her sometimes. Sometimes I want to punch in her face. And sometimes
Well, you want to hug her.
I just hug and give her a kiss and tell her I love you so much. You know what I mean? And there's other times where I'm just so disrespectful. It's like, I'm gonna put my dick in your lips. I don't know. I'm very disrespectful.
Oh, let my son know about that.
Yo,
My
this is the
son
crazy
over
part.
here.
The crazy part about it, do you remember that show that we did?
This is
we
my
did.
bitch.
Yo, we did
I
money.
love this chick.
Alright, so I got fired from DSN, I got fired from DTF. So our last show was with Money and Violence, and our last show was with DTF at Money and Violence. So me and him got into it crazy over something else. They had an event, whatever. So me and Spliff see each other. Mind you, Spliff was never early. This motherfucker was 45 minutes early. So I walk in, I was like, what are you doing? He's over there, he's like serious. He's like, right? So I was like, you good? So he's like, let's talk. We were choking the shit out of each other. Like, it was like a serious conversation. Biz goes like this. Jay, you good? The show is started. Yo. They had to break up our bullshit. The reason why I respect Spliff, you're not supposed to bow down easily for anything. So when you have a conversation, let's have a conversation. And you know this, Nere.
Oh my God.
Seriously. Right? So you have something to say, let's say it. Let's talk about it. That's very important. Communication is key. Nere.
I know too well. That's why I'm
Fine.
shaking
So
my head.
we're gonna. Communication is big. Biggest thing you can attribute to communication in the last 5 years. Biggest thing.
My girl.
I like her. She's cute.
Man, my girl fucking. She has a great way of putting things in perspective, like to the point where I have to listen and I gotta, I've learned even more just to kind of sometimes just listen and then take the shit and walk away and come back with how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Not sometimes just being repulsive or just jumping at the first time someone says something. Because definitely when we were together, it was like fireworks, right?
Yo.
But my girl just like, she'll say shit and I'll be like, and it'll put me in a different mind frame. And I'm like, damn, I ain't see it like that. You know what I'm saying? So
He thinks you was fucking, so that's not the case.
No.
That wasn't the case.
no,
Right.
well,
It was straight business.
I'm telling her I'm drunk.
I dig it. But yeah. For those wait.
For those that don't
For
know,
the 80 people who thought we were fucking.
Oh, they thought it was fucking?
We thought we were
Yeah.
fucking, but it was the chemistry. The chemistry was that strong.
Yes.
No.
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 You said the nipples, one day she's coming.
I
No,
just
it's
probably
crazy.
see the
Yeah,
nipple,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's 'cause
The
she was
nipples were
wild.
there, you know
She
what
just
I'm
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
She
don't
just walked
care.
out. I was like,
I
Jenna,
don't
okay, like just.
I don't care. It is what it is.
She's like stupid.
Alright.
So-
Nah, you can imagine like having a best friend with a flat big ass nipple.
We rushed her for a show and she just walked up. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just like, I guess
We're
not.
out of town.
I guess not. We here.
We're
I guess
out of
not.
town.
We're there.
Jenna ain't got no breasts.
I have no titties.
He's like this.
I got no titties.
Nah,
It's not a big deal.
He felt like Jenna was just like him with no shirt.
He's just the one of the niggas.
He like,
That's what you gonna do.
You know
She
that.
just walked around. She
Look
just
at
walked
them.
around a couple.
Don't look at us.
All
Don't
right.
look at them.
Alright, let's wrap this up, right?
We gotta go, because this is bad. Yeah, you don't need bag. So he wants to taste your cooking. So what do you want him to cook?
Hey nigga, just holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? He got the
Send me the
card.
bill. Send me the bill.
Look at my fucking no.
I saw your comment when I bragged
Look at
about
the
it.
page though.
I look
I know.
at the page and all that.
Look at the
Stop
page,
playing me.
please.
I just get my fried lobster.
Cause
boy.
you gonna.
No, we gonna make that for you.
Fried lobster.
We gonna make that for you.
Oh, matter of fact,
That's
I'm gonna show
it.
you the fucking sandwich.
Okay, and then after when you make my fried lobster, okay, I'm gonna tell you what's up. Hold on, put a little coconut rice on that bitch.
Hear what he
Coconut
say.
lime.
Nere, listen to
Coconut-
everything he say.
Coconut
Listen.
rice.
Lime. Coconut. That's what I make the
Coconut rice with some
Black
large
beans.
roll in it.
with some black beans.
No.
No black beans.
Hell no.
Oh shit.
Okay, listen to what I say.
You heard.
Lobster,
Heard on that.
You texting
some
him?
large with the coconut rice, right?
Okay.
In a pineapple.
Oh, he said in a pineapple.
How did I do when I made that little codfish shit? Was that okay? Was it okay?
You
Oh,
tried to
shit.
make both jobs. It was okay. It was all right. You was almost there. You
What I missed? Look back.
No. Tell her. Tell her
What I
what
was
she missed.
missing.
Tell her.
You needed olive oil. You needed
Okay.
olive oil,
Uh-huh.
and you needed olive oil and you needed avocado. And
You
then
didn't tell me up. That's all
Jenna, he just told you right
All right,
now.
fine.
There you
He
go.
made me make a
Fuck you talking
boujal.
about. No,
And-
no, stop. He told you what you
I'm
need
fine,
now.
I'm fine.
Carry on.
Yeah, man.
Neil, where can they find you
Put
at,
some
Boogie?
Scotch bonnet pepper in the slices.
Yo, you can
not
find
the
me
seeds.
on Chef Nere's Kitchen Instagram. Chef NERES Kitchen, and you can do the same on Facebook. Even though I don't be on that bullshit.
You're very interesting because at first it was near perfect,
That's dope.
right? And because his name is Nere.
Ladies,
So
follow my boy. You know you gonna feed some of you hungry.
sexy.
bitches.
Sexy.
I make you fat
You
or
hungry
happy.
ass.
Make you fat.
You should've
Nobody's
did-
gonna want you after that.
You should have did it for Jenna.
And Jenna good. Jenna fine.
But she don't
Stress
eat.
me.
She's on restrictions and
I don't
shit.
eat cheese.
She don't eat cheese. All she would eat is
He
hamburgers,
was my
bacon, and
personal
chicken.
chef for like 2
Why you don't
years.
eat cheese?
I don't eat cheese.
Why?
My mother gave me pizza every day for like 6 years straight. I hate cheese.
You sound like your mother had you in a little cage. From
Mom, I'm
PetSmart.
sorry, but yeah, kind of. She knows. He
Look
knows.
at Nere. Nigga Nere put his head down. I fuck with him. Yo, look,
You saw
he's
Jen-
official.
Jenna was
This
Jenna.
nigga said
He's
go to the
official.
cage, yo.
Yo, what-
He knows
He had a
something.
little puppy cage, little PetSmart cage. You know the cages?
Hey, I love you, Nere.
Yo, my nigga put his head down. He know who he is.
Yo, let me go, yo. We need to smoke, yo.
Let me just say this, and let me just say this, man. I'm very
I fuck with
lucky
Nere.
to have someone like him in my corner, and whereas I've missed you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not kidding. I love you so much. You should know that, yo.
That's dope.
I'm serious
We
because
good.
I've known him forever, and we can have our little. If you have a problem with someone, but you really fuck with them,
Even though she was trying to get me touched though.
I was not.
Don't do that.
I was
I'll beat her
not.
up for that right
Now,
today.
no,
I'll
he
beat her up
knows
for
it.
that today.
I had people
She was trying to
text
get
me
me touched
like, no. This is what's crazy about me.
Hold on.
I'll get text. I'm talking like,
Look at him. He woke up for 2 seconds of that. Like,
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. One day, me and her had an argument.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's what she was trying to tell me, that she was gonna send.
Like,
I was
niggas-
like, you don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
listen, man. She talk tough
Yeah,
sometimes,
ooh,
man.
she talk
And then
crazy.
she 100 pounds.
She want to send somebody
But
for
she
somebody.
gangster
I
though,
said,
you know what I mean?
me?
I give her some pride. She a gangster,
Jenna
but-
is a
but
OG.
sometimes-
None of y'all can tell me nothing.
but sometimes
She's
she
a
talk
G.
to the niggas that got her back. You know, we
You don't
I
have
got her.
Yo, I love you. You don't understand. I'm serious. And I'm sorry about that. That was Atlanta, and that was different shit.
shit. See, she's
was a
apologizing.
You said sorry.
We growing. God damn it, she's
I'm not- don't be sorry.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I found footage of us, and I apologized to you because you had an attitude, and he was like, all right, let's go. We out. No, we
Like
out.
Swift said, I'm gonna go
Next
doodle.
week is a shit show. Shout out to
Holy
Chef
shit.
Nere. SG Media, happy birthday, Matt, the owner of the fucking station.
Bye, bye, bye.
Mr. Body Cage is the sponsor. Urban Variety pays for all this shit. I'm broke, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I love y'all. I'm back. So me and Squid gonna be back in 2 weeks and shit.